It's hot back here. You got all the lights on. That better make me look good.
The lights will make you look good.
Thank you so much.
All right. We have Mr. Neal. All right.
Congrats, man. Nice to bounce back after the split call last fall, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, it was a great win. I got to showcase a lot of the things we were working on, and really just glorify God in my performance, and really just put everything out there.
Did you feel any kind of pressure, coming into this one, having to work off a loss? I mean, obviously that was the first loss of your career, and is there pressure as an athlete saying, man, I cannot lose 2 in a row?
That wasn't the pressure. It's the pressure in myself, because I know how hard I work and I trust my preparation. And so the pressure is mitigated by the power of preparation. And so I don't believe you rise to the occasion. I believe that you fall to the level of your prep. So the pressure there, it wasn't too difficult, because I prepared very well.
So from that regard, I mean, do you put pressure on yourself even if you're coming off of a win, that same kind of pressure?
Probably more pressure off of a win. The ebbs and flows in this game are really crazy, and we're in 4-ounce gloves, and in 15 minutes anything can happen, and I'm not dumb to that fact. And so I think it's really important, especially after a win, to re-hone yourself and not get too high on the mountaintops.
In terms of how things played out in there, was that kind of how you guys envisioned the fight going? I mean, being able to take him down kind of as easily as it seemed to be for you?
Yeah, I thought that we were going to have even a little bit more engagement on the feet. He was really rangy. He's a very solid striker. But I feel as though I mitigated everything that he wanted to do on the feet. And at that point, after I did that, it was just fun. I just was like, oh, I could really just have fun any way I want to. I could finish the fight on the feet, or I could finish it on the ground. And we decided to go on the ground. Didn't quite get the finish, but was working for it the entire fight.
I didn't look it up, but I mean, how much taller was he than you? I mean, and was that a factor going into this, knowing that he probably was going to have some height on you, was going to have maybe a little bit of reach, and was that a factor in knowing, hey, I might be able to take this guy down a little easier than maybe somebody that's built more like you?
Yeah, I love fighting taller guys. My style is very explosive, and sometimes it's very difficult to get like all that length going when you're going against me, and it's a different speed when I'm in the cage. So you can watch and you can prepare as much as you want, but my speed and my explosive movements that we've really been developing, it really does well against taller opponents.
Talk to me a little bit about, I guess, the beef between you guys, because you two are probably the chippiest of anybody that we saw in these 2 days worth of face-offs. And was there something there that none of us
It's just like a brotherhood, We're always super cordial with each other, and we have a lot of respect for each other. We dang near fought on every card together, and we brushed shoulders in the halls, and I think we even celebrated victories after one fight together. So we knew that the fight was coming, and so we, like, when you have a brother, you want to beat the shit out of your brother. So at any point, so that's like kind of where it was. And man, he's an awesome dude, and I really think that he's a game opponent, and hopefully we'll get some work in after this, now that we settled the differences.
That's interesting, because I mean, like, at the weigh-ins, we're like, these guys don't like each other at all. Like, where did this come from? We had no idea what was going on there.
Yeah, man, that guy, he's just a terrible competitor, terrible guy, horrible person. He's just the worst. No, Christian is a phenomenal human being, loves the Lord, and it was just awesome to share the cage with him.
Talk to me about, what's next for you, because obviously you two are kind of on the same trajectory. Prospects kind of coming up, and now you've got to win over him. What kind of opponent you looking at next, and how soon?
I always just look to win the fight in front of me. So no matter who the opponent is, we'll prepare very well for him, and we'll get the W. So that's the ultimate goal. I don't really have any call outs right now. The division's kind of a little bit held up based on like the tournament, and some things got to shake out. But as soon as that kind of stuff shakes out, we're game to get in. I'm always training. I'm always ready to fight.
Hey, Grant, thanks for your time. Great victory as always. Talk us through the first round. What was going in through your head? Were you trying to feel out Christian, not trying to fall for any of his feints? And then did you get a understanding of what to do after the first round?
Yeah, the first round, it was, I wouldn't really say it was filling out. It was just setting up my distance and engaging my opponent. Christian is a very savvy striker and is very long. So it was very important to gauge the distance, understand what he's looking for out of both southpaw and orthodox stances, and kind of just throwing a lot of feints out there to get him to bite and just kind of show his cards. And once he showed his cards, I was really able to open up on the feet, and that's when it started putting things together.
Final question for me. You know, some of these fights when you're going against your brother and everything, it tends to either stay in the stand-up or just stay pure grappling. Like, did you come into this fight knowing that it was going to be a full mixed martial arts fight, or were you expecting Christian to just stand up with you?
I wanted it to be a full mixed martial arts fight. I think I am a mixed martial artist, and I really respect the game and I respect the sport. So it's important to be able to show all aspects of your game, and I think having Christian as an opponent allowed me to do that.
We will now take some questions from the chat. Jay, go ahead.
Hey, thanks very much, Grant. Congratulations on the win tonight. I mean, you know, you did come in off the loss, and very few guys get to do the Khabib thing and retire undefeated. Did you have that mindset even beforehand that one day it would probably happen and even be a learning experience?
No, I never have the mindset going in and thinking I'm gonna lose. I'm a champion. I'm a winner. And that last fight, we just ran out of time. I don't even think of it as a loss. I thought of it as learning. I don't win or lose. I win or learn. So yeah, I'm not even thinking about that going into the fight. I'm just going out to do my best, and my best is the best in the world. So I really feel that.
And I know you said you don't have any call-outs tonight. You did come into this ranked number 9, so you're probably going to maybe move up a spot or two. Polizzi is up there as well. Is that rematch something that is in the back of your mind maybe for future?
Definitely. He's a great competitor. He's had great fights, and I mean that'd be an awesome start to hopefully a good rivalry and good battle. So I'd love to fight him, obviously, and get that one back, maybe with some more tenacious attitude and will to finish that fight, and then I don't have to let it go to the judges.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. That concludes our session with Mr. Grant Neal.
Awesome.